September 29th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Wixom Public Library. Call 734-455-9272. That's 734-455-9272. Or email Huron Valley Group at thrivent.com to reserve your space. You can also register online at thrivent.com/find-a-workshop.
Littlefield & Sons Furniture Service at 251 Jackson Plaza Drive in Ann Arbor are the premier furniture refinishing experts. They strip, refinish, and repair all types of furniture, and they will help you with restoration of your priceless antiques, too. And Littlefield & Sons will pick it up and deliver it back to you, and they give you free in-home estimates. For all your high-quality furniture refinishing needs, it's Littlefield & Sons Furniture Service at 251 Jackson Plaza Drive in Ann Arbor. Call 734-668-1700 or visit them on the web at littlefieldfurniture.com.
Do you frequently miss your Sunday church service? Or are you searching for a new, steady place of worship? Then join us Sunday mornings for Wham! Weekend Worship. At 9:30, it starts off with the Christian Science Sentinel. Then at 10, it's Bethlehem United Church of Christ, followed by the First Presbyterian Church of Ann Arbor at 11. At noon, it's the intersection with Pastor Sean Todd, a church unlike any other. And finally, at 12:30, we wrap up the morning with the Lutheran Hour. So join us here at Wham! Radio every Sunday morning, or listen online at whamradio.com.
You're catching the drift. Gary Wellings and the Drift on Wham! Talk 1600. Call 734-822-1600 to join in the discussion.
And thank you for tuning in and catching my drift here at Wham! Talk 1600. And I want to talk a little bit. Last week, Colin Powell's, this is like the year of hacking, and you can blame the Russians or the Iranians or Anonymous or whoever, but the hacking is going on fast and furious. And what this should actually do is tell people, you know what, try being honest. Stop trying to hide things and cover things up. Try being a good human being for a change. And Colin Powell was writing a lot of emails, and unfortunately for him, he got hacked. And his emails have shown that he's got some none too good things to say about Hillary Clinton. And oddly enough, let's take you got track 3 ready, Derek? Let's listen to this.
Personal emails from former Secretary of State Colin Powell were hacked and leaked, and they revealed some colorful rhetoric about what Powell thinks of the 2016 race. Colin Powell called Donald Trump a, quote, national disgrace. And on Hillary Clinton, he wrote, quote, everything HRC touches, she kind of screws up with hubris. And while Powell called Clinton a friend, he also said that, quote, Clinton comes across as sleazy. And, of course, Powell made a not safe for air dismissive reference to Bill Clinton's alleged infidelity. And this morning, Trump responded on Twitter in Trump fashion, writing, quote, I was never a fan of Colin Powell. And after this weak understanding of weapons of mass destruction in Iraq equal disaster, we can do much better. Clinton's dodged questions about Powell and the emails. Okay, John, is this the year of the political hacks? And obviously, this is the highest profile one we've ever seen. What kind of fallout can we expect from this leak and in general going forward in the next 55 days in this election and as a country?
Let's start with the easiest one here, just at the level of Colin Powell. You know, this guy has been the most sought-after endorsement of both parties ever since, well, for the last 2 election cycles. Barack Obama had his endorsement in 2008. It was a big deal when he got it. Everyone expected him to endorse Obama again in 2012, and he did.
Okay, so yes, right there, what he wrote in certain emails has now eliminated him as a person of any value when it comes to getting an endorsement, right? So you want to talk about a quick change in your value as a human being in Washington, D.C., it's in your emails. Watch what you say, because you know what? They're open to anybody. Once you put stuff out there on the internet, it's all over. You cannot take it back. And somebody's going to copy it. Somebody's going to hack it and do whatever they want to do with it. But one of the other things, which is probably even more important, is Colin Powell let loose in one of his emails that Israel has 200 nuclear weapons. Okay, and this is like one of these big secrets nobody talks about. There's no proof. Israel won't admit it. And it brought up, as I investigated a little bit, I came up with some numbers that kind of surprised me, frankly. Let's talk about nukes in the world right now. This is as of about a week ago. Russia has 7,300 nuclear weapons, with 1,790 of them actually deployed. The U.S. only has 6,970 nuclear weapons, with 1,750 deployed. So they're beating us a little bit, but my guess is our accuracy is probably better on those weapons. France has 300 nuclear weapons. Great Britain has 215 nuclear weapons. Pakistan has between 110 to 130. Now, that should scare you a little bit, because if we don't know if it's 110 or 130, 20 can go missing at any time, right? That should be pretty scary. India is the same way. They got between 100 and 120, best guess. But again, if we don't know exactly, 20 could go missing at any time, and who would know? Israel allegedly could have between 120 to 200 based on this is based on plutonium work. They're saying North Korea could have several, and they do. Obviously, they've been testing them, but can they deliver them is a question. And then there's always been the alleged rumors that South Africa actually has a nuclear weapon. Nobody knows for sure. So it makes you wonder, with that kind of firepower out there, is it enough to blow up the world probably 1,000 times over and kill all of us with the nuclear fallout? But for Colin Powell to let that slip in an email, he ought to be thinking, what was he doing? He's no better than Hillary Clinton when it comes to that, right? Very strange. Let's move on, because I wanted to get to this. Derek, track 5. This is about the DHS report, which the news media just kind of let slip, but I want to get it in before the end of our show. The White House had a new DHS report on immigration. Let's run that track.
We are back. A stunning new report from the Homeland Security Department that they are not releasing shows that border agents catch only 50% of the immigrants who illegally cross our border. A drastically different figure than the 80% that the Obama administration reports publicly. So now we're learning the White House Domestic Policy Council actually ordered Homeland Security not to release the report. So why would that be? Is the report accurate? William Lajeunesse joins us live from Los Angeles. Hi, William.
Well, Martha, this is an important number. It is one that Congress and the public have been asking for years. Not how many illegal immigrants we catch, we know that, but how many we don't. When you ask the question, this is what the administration points to, the official.
Did we lose it?
Official DHS performance report. And here's their number, 81%. That's the percent of known illegal immigrants apprehended or turned back at the border. It sounds effective, but this new report that taxpayers paid for says that number is misleading, that the probability of getting caught is actually just 51%, not 81, meaning we catch half the illegal immigrants entering. The other half, about 200,000, get in. Now, sources tell us that DHS is suppressing that report for, quote, political reasons, because it would look bad and help elect Donald Trump. However, DHS told me moments ago that is false, that the report simply isn't done, but they call it a work in progress.
Okay, so once again, the administration hiding and lying. This is not transparency on any level. And if you think this is bad, wait until Hillary Clinton gets into office, because it'll get only worse. All right, until next week, go to thedailydrift.com. You can email me, Gary, at thedailydrift.com, and get the news you need to know. Take care.